So this is how the screen looks like, folks. Just like this. I know it's this was a pain in the ass to set up, but still I'm glad to be doing that as well. But anyway, so TetriNET is going to be the first game. I might have to blow my nose here just a little bit. I'm gonna start the room, guys, if you don't mind. Actually, no, I might not. Let me see. I can join the game as a spectator still and start matches of my own. Probably I can. So here's how it's gonna work. I'll start. So how we gonna do this, guys, is I think between each match you two should switch between player 1 and 2 for spectating purposes, and so we can give the viewers a better spectating, because it looks blink. Why are you doing this to us? Because TetriNET looks like shit spectating. Alright, so Salubris is going to start player number 1. I'm going to get the match started in just a second. I just need to blow my nose. Yeah, you know, also something that was kind of surprising about this was the go ahead on the TetriNET being the first game, and kind of I think it seems like for these two the most comfortable that they want to play. And you know, TetriNET is open for spectators right now on this room, so you can join the room right now if you do have TetriNET in as a client, and go ahead and join us for spectating. Anyway, PvT spectating, I imagine that's probably also a pain. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the match here. Round 1, best of 11 in the first series here. First to 6, game 1. Let's go ahead and get started here right now between these two, and let's do it. So you won't really see who's in the lead. I'm keeping this in a tally score. But let's go and get started now. I'm going to start the first match. I'm going to give y'all a chance to warm up here. I don't know if they allow warm-ups in HDO. Not bad. So that's the lovely TetriNET music going on in the background. We'll count this as a warm-up match since I'm still technically setting up a little bit. But you two go ahead and play this as a warm-up and then top out in a little bit. So let me know, guys, if this is too loud for this as well. Like, is this too loud? Like the game music. Alright, so that's gonna be oh, that's actually the match. My bad there, folks. Wow, okay. No warm-ups there, they're just gonna skip the warm-ups, and let's go now actually into the match. Salubris is 1-0 so far. Like I said, this is I'm not sure why it says AH, but now that means Andrew is going to switch to the to player 1. I know this is kind of hectic, guys, to do it this way, but for spectating purposes, we want to give them both a fair chance to have them on the bigger screen on the left side. So yeah, it is quite a little bit of a pain, but at the same time, you know, you do what you got to do. So it's one of the first times too that we're not using like music towards this too. But unfortunately, I missed out on the first match commentary. And like to let me know if the game is too loud. But all right, here we go on to match 2 now. Salubris versus Andrew. Salubris is in the lead with the series 1-0 so far. God, you gotta love this TetriNET music, man. It's very scintillating here. It seems like Andrew going for sort of a double wide well on the right side, and Salubris is going to set up for, you know, a few of these Tetris down stacks right now. And you know, the thing about TetriNET is one thing that's very significant is the the larger playing field, like 11. I believe it's like not 11, but like a larger. I mean, it's a larger piece count across the board that you have to use to fill up the entire board, and we can see a bit of clutter going on, and just like this coloration of the pieces too really can throw you off too. So, you know, imagine, you know, trying to be comfortable with a game like TetriNET, if you're a Tetris player and you haven't really played TetriNET before. The colorization too can probably throw you off sometimes too there. So so it seems like this as well. It's really hard to spectate TetriNET as well, because you can't see where their ghost pieces are. You cannot see where they're rotating, and you can't see like really what the strategy is that effectively. What I do see going on, are only like the wells are setting up, like the air well. So we do see, once again, this could possibly be we just see some skimming into a Tetris setup there for Andrew. He is building up a slight lead here in this playing field right now. Salubris kind of struggling a little bit with a few of those misdrops there. And, you know, like I said, a game like TetriNET can really throw you off with the larger playing field across the you know, across your grid, and it can really set you up for danger here if you're not careful. So, you know, TetriNET being the first game that is selected is definitely an interesting choice. Personally, I would ban TetriNET right away. That'd be my immediate ban choice if I were playing in HDO this year. But Salubris is still building up some danger. Andrew is building up quite a sizable lead. It seems like he's just, you know, staying consistent with these with the wells on the right side. His double wells are really working out for him. And with this rotation system, rotation system is is just kind of a little bit more messed up too, because you'll see there that you can't really T-spin as effectively or you know, just as easily as you can in other games. And there goes Andrew with the win. It's going to be a 1-1 series tie. So I didn't realize that, but the colorization of the garbage 2 is actually pretty damn weird. So yeah, so anyway, so like I said, I personally don't have that much experience with TetriNET, so it is kind of interesting to see how this is going as well. So Salubris and Andrew, go ahead and make sure you switch your player count. Well, I mean, not player count, but player 1 to 2 for spectating purposes. All right. The thing is, when you play someone much better, trying to jank them out is a good strat. Yeah, definitely. That is a good strat too as well. You know, something I forgot to mention too is in these matches too, you do not have the I see no floor and wall kicks, so rotation is very limited at the top of the matrix. Yeah, so that as well. Rotation is kind of a little bit more limited as well, and it seems like there are no holds as well. So you kind of have to, you know, you play with what you're given here. So kind of like this thing that you have a bit more with the more classic versions of Tetris, like, you know, NES Tetris, where, you know, without the hold, you really have to know how to play through these routes a little bit better, and, you know, set yourself up for, you know, a position where even if, you know, droughts in the randomizer or misdrops occur, you can still clean it up easily. So as you can see here, there was a bit of a misdrop on Andrew's end. He had a huge well on the right side with that Tetris there, but there is more garbage building up on Salubris' side as well. Andrew with those misdrops, that could cost him quite a lot here. Salubris is looking to capitalize here. Andrew's not getting the piece that he needs right there. He is going to try to build in with these L pieces, and there's misdrops coming in left and right from the L piece also with the S pieces. That is going to be a top out there for Andrew. Now Salubris is going to lead the series 2-1. Oh, so there is a hold, but it works differently. It's hold and release. Okay. So it's kind of weird. So TetriNET's kind of weird. Like I said, my apologies, folks. I've not had much experience that much with TetriNET. If this was like TDS, PPT, TetriNET, anything else, literally, it would be much better to, yeah, so the way, okay, it seems like the way this is set up, you hit hold once and then hit hold once to hold the piece, and then you kind of release it and when you're ready to go. So that's kind of a weird setup there. So Andrew, go ahead and play, go to player 1. When you hit it again, you release that piece, but you don't get another piece and hold. So even on the spectator side, it is hard to kind of like TetriNET, Blink, what are you doing to us this year? TetriNET is definitely a quite a choice in the game pool this year. Like this tournament seems like it's rigged for the 2011 2010 players, even 2001 and 2 or whatever. It's like the early 2000s, but anyway, that's just a joke, folks. It's not rigged. Anyway, both players going for a similar setup now. We're starting to see as the series goes along, you know, more of these cleaner setups, and now it seems like Salubris building up sort of a cleaner playing field. The garbage is starting to pile up, so they're kind of even at an even playing field right now with this. With the limited rotation, like I said, we don't see a lot of those T-spin setups, so it's kind of a little bit harder to skim if you don't have that much experience in with TetriNET. So it seems like one of the more optimal setups or strategies is kind of just utilizing the double wells and Tetrises a little bit more than going for bigger T-spin setups. And we do see Andrew in this case still building up a quite an amount of garbage here, but Salubris is still doing a nice job of downstacking, and he is cleaning this up pretty well. And he's building up doubles, through his playing field to try to skim here. And there goes a misdrop from Salubris, and that's going to be a 2-2. This is a very close series between these two, and like I said, there is no score overlay for some reason on TetriNET. Oh, you mean like on the stream itself? Okay, you're right. So I'm gonna get a score overlay for you guys here. I'm just gonna make a quick text thing. This is like score. Something I didn't set up is a score overlay, which I'll get the score overlay set up tomorrow, like I said. And we'll do this better a little bit later on. So we are 2-2. I'm gonna set this up a little bit, folks. Give me a second. Like this is the first match, my first HDO tournament as well. So like, give me a little bit of slack here, folks. Specking PPT, I will figure it out. I will figure that out, and I worked out a method here that I was trying with each event as well. So I mean, that will probably work here a little bit better. So let's go 2-2 right here. All right, so Salubris is now going to go on the first screen, and I think they are going to go ready to go. All right, so 2-2 right now. I'm not really going to set up who is, like, I'm not really going to show here who's ahead in this 2-2 count, but I will make the screen overlay a little bit like that. Okay. So as far as this goes, we do see Tetris coming in from Andrew as well. He is going to be going a little bit more aggressive here at the start, and so is Salubris now, also shipping away with some Tetris as well. So now we were starting to see the skimming coming down. It seems like Salubris kind of going a little bit more aggressive with these plays right now, and he is cleaning up his playing field just a little bit better. Boy, it is the hardest to spectate for TetriNET, but still, we're doing the best with what we've got. So with the series tied, there is not really much momentum in this first game, but we do see that in this particular match right now, there is a misdrop there from Salubris though, from the O piece. Unfortunately, he's gonna have to skim through this a little bit. Like I said, the randomizer here as well is pretty scuffed. So the misdrops don't come as a result of sort of a lot of misplay, but more so just trying to wait for these pieces that they want to come in. So if you're kind of not used to or not prepared to play through these kind of droughts that come in, with the bag randomizer being a little bit different than it is in games like JS TOP and other things like that, then it can be very challenging here in this regard. So that's kind of what we see here, that challenge that is presented. And we do see Salubris now building up a little bit more garbage. He is almost in danger of topping out here soon. He needs to do a little bit of skimming here against Andrew, and Andrew is building up, like I said, a very nice playing field right now. He is kind currently, I don't know if he's trying to set up the overhang for the T-spin, but there goes Andrew once again. He is going to top out Salubris. Salubris with those misdrops, unfortunately, coming in once again. So Andrew is going to go with another these setups here. Something I want to do as well for everybody here is show you guys how this is going to look in text. So Salubris, I'll do this. Sorry about the noises in the background here. Yeah, go ahead and swap. Would appreciate that very much. Like I said, I apologize about the swapping here, but I do want to give everyone a fair chance to like spectate the best they can. So Andrew's gonna go to. All right, so here we go. The match is gonna get started here. Before we get started with that next match here, I am going to make sure that I put opponent 1 and 2 on the screen so you guys can see who's leading the series right now in the game. So here we go in this match. I'm going to put Angie right there at the 3. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. We have match 6 going on in the best of 11 series here. First round matchup. Just some lovely music that TetriNET gives you there. So let's see, he's going to go more on the aggressive. Salubris is going to go for a little bit more for the aggressive play style right now. His playing field, it does look, you know, a bit more set up here. So this opener is going to be strong from Salubris. You know, once he gets down the once he gets the Tetris down, he can build this off into a double well, and just you know, continue with that aggression, and possibly, you know, just get a bit down further to the line. I'm sorry, a bit down further and clean up the playing field. We do see a lot coming in from Andrew now in his rebuttals. As we can see, Andrew now cleaning up his playing field a little bit more. His garbage also does look cleaner, and there goes a crucial misdrop there from Andrew though with the J piece. So that could be devastating if Andrew does not manage to go ahead and tuck in with an I piece, or try to set this up for, you know, another good skim here. So Andrew once again, you know, just doing a great job. I think this is, and you know, in these matches here for TetriNET at least, we do see Andrew doing a lot better job at skimming here, and you know, playing through this you know, this garbage here. Salubris kind of struggling a little bit, you know, with those mess drops as well. I don't think you know, in this particular series that Salubris is prepared as much for the droughts that are coming on in these with TetriNET here. So like I said, that challenge and being able to play through it is going to be essential in this matchup, in this series as we go along. But we do see now Andrew starting to take momentum in this series with 4 and 2 right now, and it seems like Salubris is going to try to tuck in. He's going to tuck in the L piece, and he's going to go for the quick Tetris into a double well once again. But now Andrew's going to make the first strike with the Tetris. He is going to build up a little bit more of an aggressive lead, and there goes a misdrop there from Salubris once again from that from the J piece here. So he is going to have to try to skim again with a few doubles. He needs to go ahead and open up that well on the right side if he wants to stay in this match effectively, since Andrew is building away quite a lead with this clean playing field right now, and Salubris is waiting for the eyepiece to come down, but this drought is really not paying him any service, and that was very close to topping out there. But Salubris doing a J. Oh. And I spoke too soon there. Andrew now is 5-2 in ahead of the series here, and he is 1 match away from winning this Game 1 series. So this is going to be definitely something, a lot of hype here. Andrew being the lower seed, I believe Salubris is one of the, I don't know if it's one of the top 10 seeds or not, but Salubris definitely, you know, one of the higher seeds, but quite an amount here. And to see him go down in Game 1, that'll be quite an upset to witness here. So Andrew just really finding that momentum right now. And like I said, like the key to Andrew's victories, you know, in these TetriNET matches right now, are just building through the garbage a little bit better. He's cleaning up more efficiently, you know, when the garbage comes down, and he kind of knows how to play through these droughts a little bit better. So, you know, you could assume probably Andrew has a little bit of that, possibly has a little bit of more of that classic Tetris experience, like with NES Tetris and things like that, which I'm not sure. I can only assume that, but Andrew definitely, you know, in that sort of playing style, that sort of style of Tetris, is doing a lot better. You know, it's just that this is kind of, you know, set up a little bit differently from more of your modern Tetris guideline games, and you see that Andrew is making taking advantage of this particular style of play a lot better. So, even with these misdrops here that we see from Andrew on the L piece as well, he is still able to clean this up and set himself up for a position where he does not have to wait on the eyepiece or something significant combo that he has to set up here. So he is keeping his playing field intact despite the drops coming in. And there goes another Tetris there from Andrew, building up quite a large lead, and this looks like it could be a top out here soon. If Salubris does not clear out through this garbage, there is a lot of dirty garbage here, and Salubris is not really going to dig here quickly enough against Andrew, so Andrew is building away, and this could be game one coming into play very soon here. Andrew is setting up for some more triples. This is going to be Salubris with the top out here, and this could be Andrew taking away with the 6-2 series. Andrew is getting closer now to the game one victory. He is building up quite a lead. The garbage is coming in for Salubris, and he's almost in danger of topping out here soon. Andrew can capitalize on this if he keeps building those doubles, down stacking here through these wells, and clean this garbage here more effectively. Salubris just struggling just a little bit to hold on there. It's going to be quite a tough one, but now Andrew's also getting some pressure built on from Salubris, but still, once again, like I said, building through this garbage here a little bit better is going to give Andrew that edge. He is almost in a position to win here. Salubris in such a close position to top out here. Andrew just needs to continue capitalizing, and there goes a top out there from Andrew, and that's going to be game one for Andrew, a 6-2 lead. GG, Andrew taking home game one, and hard job open 11 round 1 day 2. What a match. What a series. And thank you very much for the follow, whoever just followed my channel. Hold on, let me see. IP alerts. Thank you, the real Miss Masatu? I'm not sure. Alright, so yeah, Andrew, you can tell, has a lot of experience at TetriNET. It seems like he grinded TetriNET quite a lot, and with the upset, I'm sorry, I did not update this thing here, but with the grind and sort of he adjusted a bit more to the playstyle. He was able to utilize his garbage setup a little bit more effectively, so his downstack and his clears when being approached with all that garbage and the randomizer, he was more adjusted to it and more used to it. So we can see he probably was able to grind TetriNET a little bit better. And thank you once again, the real mess, for the follow. So that's going to be quite interesting to see how this plays out in the rest of the series here. But Andrew taking the first game home with a quite huge lead here in the series, 6-2, being the first of 6 there in this best of 11 series. So now we're going to move on to game 2, which is going to be Culturous 2. So we'll be back in just a second, folks, and I'm going to set up the next scene here. And we're going to close down TetriNET and move on to game 2 of HDO Salubris versus Andrew. So we'll see you in just a few minutes again.